Alright, hello, and it's been, well, I guess more than 5 months since the last time I spoke about the Zotac ZBOX, the Fanless Mini PC, but here it is up on the TV screen, and I just wanted to speak about the CMOS switch, which is right there. It's a button, and you may need to use that when you do your Windows installation. I used Windows XP Pro here, this one, USB key, and Windows 10 Pro. And for the small keyboard, I went with the Aries Mini i8 Plus. So the reason I'm pointing out that CMOS is I had to clear it, push the button down and hold it for a few seconds, and then start back up, because or at least in my case, I needed to use the wired keyboard and a wired mouse to get the installation to go in properly. And I also had to hardwire to the Ethernet. So everything had to be hardwired in my case to get the installation to go smoothly. So a few hiccups there to get it started and all updated and all the drivers and whatnot put in, but so far it's been working out really well. And I'm going to fire up the audio system and just talk a little bit about Roon and how I'm using this little fanless PC to serve up a variety of music. So I'll switch everything on and we'll see what that looks like. Alright, so we're back, and I've let the system warm up a little bit. Again, what I'm controlling it with is the Aries here, the wireless keyboard mouse, and the volume. I have it set to a maximum level on the amplifier, and I control it with the remote for the Bel Canto DAC, which is right here. So I can sit back here on the couch with the fireplace here and look at the 55-inch screen and choose what I would like to do with the music. So first thing, I guess, when it comes up is the Tidal, the new albums. If you want to look at, what's new, recommended, top 20, and what I usually like to go for is the masters, which are those MQA. Even though the DAC I have, it doesn't do MQA. It'll go to 24 192. And if I want to get it to there, I have to use what's called the DSP, upsampling through the Roon software. So you go here to settings, into your audio, and you can see here system output, Intel display audio, the Wasapi from the little fanless Zotac. And this device here is the USB to SPDIF converter. But how I'm using it is through the Auralic Aries Mini, and it's Roon ready. So it uses the RAAT, and it sounds best being streamed through Roon and then out the USB to the converter and then on into the DAC. But if you want to enable the DSP, if you did want to upsample, I have it all disabled because I found it sounds a little bit better on my equipment, not upsampling, but it's fun to try if you want to do that. If I use the max PCM rate, it'll go out at 192 over to the Bel Canto DAC. So that's how that works if you choose to do that or use that. My system isn't resolving enough to use HQ Player, I found, or to do any of the software upsampling with Roon, but it's there. And if your system, the DAC in particular and the streamer, allows you to use the higher resolution rates, you try it out and see how it works for you. But there's how it is. I named it Fireplace because I'm in the fireplace room, and that's where I listen to the music. And the device setup, I don't know, it's pretty straightforward. See, I have it maxed out at 192 because that's what my DAC is capable of, and the 32 bits. So there it is, pretty much set up there. So that's the audio portion there. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail. I don't have that DAC will do DSD, but I haven't really got into it in a big way yet. So 24-192 works for me. But yeah, there's lots to choose from on the MQA side of things. All kinds of albums here, and you scroll through them, and you know, it works pretty good for me anyways. But I guess go back here. So that's how that pretty much goes. So Tidal Rising, these are the up and coming artists there. Playlists that they've curated for you here, which is nice. And I really like having this up on the big screen because my eyes, they can't do the iPad thing anymore. So I like looking at this. I can sit back, relax, and choose what I want. They have genres. I don't have any favorites loaded up in there or collections, so nothing new there. But yeah, it's good. I've really enjoyed the you know, using the little Zotac Fanless as a streamer. I also have Spotify on the little PC there, so you know, I can sign into that and use that. But you know, get up your own playlists here, different things here, anything you want. I threw together a little playlist there just for demonstration, I guess. So I don't want to get a copyright strike here, but it comes through loud. This is something new I just found. What I like about it is one thing will pretty much lead to another on this type of a program, Roon, which is why I stuck with it, I guess, and paid the money to have it. It's a paid service, so it just sounds nice. It's a good way to curate your music. Mine's on a NAS. It's downstairs, so I've already loaded my songs up into the program, and then it chooses things based on your music collection. But let's just say we go, for example, to here. This one, what we just find out, there's the album. And when you're playing it, you can click on the cover and just have the cover up while you're doing your listening. So, you know, that's good, interesting to do. You can also discover about the band, and you know, has usually little blurbs there about the album, and it will lead you to other artists that you might know and be interested in listening to. But let's just say, you know, we could try this for a minute. won't hurt. Comes up, and then this little icon here, I'll show you what it's playing at. Nice. I like it. So I could let that go, but yeah, that's what you got. That's why I like it. It's just a great way to listen to your music, and I'm really glad I made the investment in the time and the gear to get it going. But finally, you know, digital music's at a point where you can really go through your collection, find new stuff. If you're at all interested in sitting down and listening to your into your music, it's well, it's just really nice, you know. You just can't beat it, I don't think. There's just so much there, you know. Honestly, look at it. Sounds great. One thing we can play now. There you go. Perfect. This is an MQA. It only comes in at 44.1 because my DAC doesn't do MQA. Beautiful, though. You know, it's just a good way to listen to music, and it sounds excellent. You know, I don't have any complaints so far about it. I haven't had a lot of trouble finding what I like. I mean, it's there. I've loaded 5,300 tracks in, so you know, you can do internet radio on it as well. There's a tune-in station. You have to add them in manually, so you can play it. There it is. Yeah, whatever you like. Christmas music, all kinds of things. You know, if well. Let's say we want holiday music. Holiday music. Well, what do we got for the holiday? Christmas season. Play the genre, and that's it. Away you go. Skip through the tracks as you like. So there you go. Just a little demonstration. I hope I don't get strikes on it, but whatever, that's how it works, and it's working out all right for me so far. I'll probably go lifetime on it, and hopefully they stay in business. If not, well, I'll get a good ride out of it. So there, that's how you do it. You can switch your audio zones. I only have that thing hooked up for now, but you can have many kinds of things attached to Roon there that are Roon ready, and away you go. So other than that, it's a really interesting program, and I like it. The little PC, it's really nice for also Spotify, if I want Spotify. I just click on it, it'll log in, should log in, and there it is. It comes up, beautiful, large, big, Christmas music, all kinds of things. just more music than I'd ever want, right? So beautiful. Okay, so to listen to Spotify, I have that on the Bel Canto. And there we go. So we'll set that as the default. And there we go. Ready to go. And give it a little test. Right. So that works. You can see it goes, well, that's coming through in high definition, 2496. That's Spotify Premium. I don't know if you can see that there, but it does play in 96 resolution there on that. So that's good. And there you have it. So that's the Spotify. It has the radio. It's well, it's only $10 a month. It's actually quite good for Spotify Hi-Fi. You get you know, really nice sound out of here too. When you don't feel like going through Roon, you can find different things on Spotify, I find. So other than that, I can show you how this thing here, if I do a restart, I also use Plex. I have Plex on there, and it works out really well. So boots up quickly, good Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. I love the big screen. There's not much to the BIOS on the ZBOX, and it doesn't have an encryption for the data. There's no none of that in the BIOS, which I thought I could do with the Windows Pro, but you can't really do it. So, but anyway, I hope you find this information useful. And again, that's the little Zotac there, the box. It's been really good. Really liked it. And all hooked up into the well, pretty dark. I guess you can't really see that, but there it all is. I like it. Good system. It's worked out well. And I'd definitely buy another little Fanless. There's the mag box there. So nice. But anyway, that's it. Any questions, let me know, and take care.